Où ça? Putain, il est 22 h. Attends. Ouh là là. J'ai oublié de manger, moi. Euh, Ouais. Ouais. Euh, Parce que là, je suis connecté sur mon téléphone. Quand je le mets dans le groupe. Allez, c'est parti. Non, je me ligne reculer parce que j'ai mon Carlos, j'ai mon Carlos qui monte. Ok. Et là, on m'entend plus là.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, good-looking ball. Maldini. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now that's well seen too. Vieira. And it's Kaka. Looking to play him in. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played out to the left flank. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pele. Pedri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. All right, looks a good ball through. Eto'o. Gets through. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, such a clever touch. Approaching the half-hour mark. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vieira. Now Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Makalele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception, well timed. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he get on the end of this? No way through, so back it comes. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Baresi is very much of the non-shall pass school of defending. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that has left him in a heap. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Pedri. Roberto Carlos. There's the delivery. Ferdinand with the clearance. And this is Messi. Well, they can break here. He has found the way through. Oh, he shot, surely! In he goes again. And he passes it long. That has been cut short. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
Here's the start of the second half.
Coming on the field is...
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bellingham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bullet. Pele. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Kaka. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Good read, needed to be. Neto. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Maldini. And here's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And here's Mbappe. He's having a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Nesta.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Bellingham! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. He's looking wide. Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Pedri. Hullet. Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end, a chance! And the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? And it's hoisted clear. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's been given away. Just about up to 75 minutes. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe takes a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And again the keeper stands strong.
Mbappe really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10, Messi. Number 18, Kaká. Coming on the field, number 9.
Maldini clears it away.
Number 26.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Ibrahimovic. Now it's Kubo. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Barcelona could counter here. Floated through. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Has a look and plays it forward. Pelé. Knocks it out wide. Shoots!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Lovely bit of skill. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That looks a cracking ball. Nesta. Iniesta.
There will be 1 minute at a
They'll
time.
have one final crack at it. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Mbappe. Has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Climbs up big. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that will be it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Schneider gets across to intercept that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Van Basten. Gullit will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Conte. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Decent chance! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Japan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Yaya Toure. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, well played.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Nesta spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Gullit. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Japan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Suarez. Approaching the half-hour mark. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He's found the way through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, what has happened here? Chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Gullit certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, well measured. Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's Gullit, looking to play him in. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Gullit. It's Van Basten! Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's done both. Pele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Time and again. Shot, surely! And now a sudden chance to counter. Quality ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Pull it. That's a delicate pass. Real chance! And he hits the net. Japan are level. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
He's having a shot! There it is! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Today to please drink
No,
responsibly.
well, the
Anyone
pickings
appearing
certainly have
intoxicated or
been rich in
behaving
this
in
first half.
inappropriate manner
Well,
will
it's
be
a lead
removed.
that's
Thank you
by
very
no
much for your
means
cooperation.
convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Pelé. And here's Suarez. Conte. Now it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vieira. Pelé. Conte. Threads one in. Now, this could be a chance. And it's Van Basten! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Schneider. And here's Messi. Yaya Toure. Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Shot at goal!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Hullet powering forward here. Schneider. And here's Mbappe. Thuram, the man that is tenacity personified. Mbappe! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Hullet.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. Yaya Toure. Now Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Now that's a fine challenge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable Luis Suarez! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Substitution for Japan. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 99, Schneider.
And that's a
Coming on the
good-looking
field,
ball.
Number 13.
Great defending,
Ibrahimovic.
strong and determined.
Number 14, Iniesta.
Can he get it through?
Substitutions
And he
taking
was
place.
quick to react. Pedri. Iniesta. Japan looking to pass their way through. Well, they can break here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to play it through. Toure providing an outlet on that flank. Gets his head on it! Davids. 5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Bergkamp. Floated through. It's not an especially good pass, that. That is good alertness. Bullet.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Leicester with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Leicester did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Good read, needed to be.
There will
Great
be 1 minute
chance!
added time.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that will be it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
And a quick announcement.
How would you
today
sum up
that
what we've
memorabilia
witnessed,
from
Jim?
today's
I think
match
we just
is now
saw a
on
team
sale in the
winning
Stadium
by
Hall.
playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Mbappe!
Conte, and it's Gullit, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira, Gullit, passes coming off in quick succession here. That is good alertness. Now it's Gullit. Barcelona finding their passes. Platini. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Platini. And he's intervened well there. And it's Gullit. Looking for options for movement. Oh, no joy this time. Cannavaro. Now it's Pele. Oh, that's a fine interception. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
And a chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Platini. Conte. And this is Van Basten. Great vision. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Gullit. Played out to the left flank. Gullit. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's a great... Big chance! Loose... There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pele. Conte. Well seen. Saw that coming. And it's Ibrahimovic. Aims beyond the defence. Vieira. Conte. Pele. Shifted it to the flank. Rummenigge cuts it out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Gattuso. He's a sharp little ball here. That's an imaginative pass. Spread out to the left. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, that's delightful. Platini. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played. Marseille trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Now that's well seen too. Threads one in. Mbappe. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good-looking ball. That has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Vieira.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality.
And Hullet! And somehow it stayed out. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Hullet. Ibrahimovic! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Marseille really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's Hullet. Conte. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Ibrahim, real chance! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Marseille are such an adept counter-attacking team.
He's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Gattuso, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. Platini is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. That has ended up in no man's land. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Barcelona still this single goal behind. Back into the middle. Can he get on the end of this? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. There's a searching pass. Marseille have their second corner now. It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Played back in.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rummenigge looking to play him in, and he plays one through. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic! They want to be quick to recover this. Deep cross. Schmeichel claims it safe hands. Oh, it's Van Basten. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. Look at the space. Van Basten! It's not an especially good pass, that. Pull it. Now it's Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passes. Decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Pele. Nicely weighted ball.
Barcelona appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Pull it. And the shot! He's got it all! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Marseille are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Tries to pass it through. Shot it goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So there's going to be another change here. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Hullet. Foot in. Rijkaard powering forward here. Rummenigge. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hullet. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. 5 minutes to add. Knocks it into space. Bergkamp receives it in a wide position. He's gone for goal! Platini. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. That's that, the end. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.